G'day world and welcome back to Stuff We Do, where we do all the knife stuff you love. Knife reviews, knife tests, knife modifications and outdoor stuff with knives. Today we are not going to do a knife video. Let me just show you this one again. Ooh, brass clips and things and awesomeness. Okay, so today we are going to Braai. Okay, some background. This morning, as we were buying things for the bride today, both sets of grandparents are coming. Well, my parents and my wife's parents. So the kids' grandparents. Anyway, so they are coming and we're going to have a braai. It's Sunday. We normally have Sunday braais with the in-laws and my parents. Anyway, so we bought everything and she bought blitz, fire lighters, fire starters, whatever you call that. And then when we came back home, we never actually took it. Okay, and then we found them. They said, yes, we see it here. And we said, great. And then I went to a different shop because that one was a bit further and I'm extremely lazy. So when I walked in there, I saw this beautiful thing. Limited edition collectible tin. Okay, and then I chose the one with the, what do you call this, a Volkswagen van. Those olden day Beetle vans. I chose this beautiful tin. Light up every moment with the Bic. Okay, and then if you open this thing, oh, it's nice. Okay, then we get one of these bad boys, these click lighters, and a packet of fire lighters. So instead of paying the 20 odd rand for this one, I spent 20 rand on this, left it somewhere, and then bought this whole thing for 99 rand. Why? Because I can. Okay, let's start the fire. Okay, if you hear that weird sound, there's a hardy there feeding a baby above me. Anyway. We have fire. This is some nice black ivory, so it should make wonderful coals for everybody to braai on. Okay, this stuff is roaring. Okay, time to add on a few more, and then by the time the grandparents come, we can actually maybe start braaiing. That's not my hands. Fire. Okay, I started my braai video with the, I don't know, collectible tin things I bought previously, and then I forgot to actually make that video. So we'll be braaiing boars today. Just imagine there's grandparents and lots of meat. Okay, the rain has kind of stopped. We're actually eating pizza today, but I'm braaiing boars because I can. Okay, our boars is done unnecessarily, but still it's done. Okay, I finished braaiing my boars. Now I'm just sitting here. It's cold. It's still kind of raining. I'm under my little roof. And I think we'll do a review on this thing. Okay, I'll do the review now, but ow, look at my finger. Can you see the red dot over there? Okay, so you can thumb flick it and even middle finger flick it. If you're a superhuman or a professional like me, other people unfortunately cannot do that. You can only do that. Still, fantastic knife. I think we'll do the review now. Okay, so we are doing an unexpected Ganzo knife review. We are reviewing this one. I love the scalloping on this blade. That's fantastic. It says Ganzo. Then over there it says, oh, what does that say? I cannot read. 440C and, hold on a second. G625. Okay, so it's G625 and 440C over there. It's got a very deep stone washed look to it. And then on this side, it says absolutely nothing. Okay. And then we have this, what do you call this? Benchmade looking pocket clip. Okay, now I really do not like the pocket clip. I'm going to start with that. If you hold this knife, the pocket clip hits me right there. If you move it towards the middle of your hand, then it feels weird to hold it, because that's not the way I want to hold it. So I don't like the pocket clip. Now I'm thinking about taking off the pocket clip. It does not have a lanyard hole, but this knife is not a slicing knife. This knife is not a, well, you can use it for an EDC knife, and then the pocket clip won't bother you because you will only be doing light chores with it. It's not a slicing knife. This is a hard working knife. So I don't actually think you do need a pocket clip. So I will take that off and just use it for the hard work that I've been using it for. It works fine for a braai knife, to cut meat and whatnot. It does have a hollow grind over here. And like I said, this is a hard working knife. I love the stonewash. It's a deep, hard stonewash. Texture all day long. You'll never slip off this knife. It does have a ramp over here. And then everything about this knife works. Okay, this is a working knife. Also, the nice thing about this knife is if you follow my link in the bottom to TorchSA, you can still get this for less than 250 Rand. So it's a very budget-friendly, very hard-working knife. And I use this thing to beat through pieces of wood and chop down things and whatever. This is a beater. This is the ultimate beater knife, and it looks great. It feels great. I tend to carry this with me when I'm doing things around the house. It will slice and cut and whatever, but I mean, it's not a slicer. We can all see that. Okay, so let's quickly do some specs on this guy. Okay, I fished this out of my drenched garage. 1.3, 0.13, what's that thing called? Inches. And it's 3.3 millimeters. Then if we look at the, let's just do it like this, because now I'm going crazy because I'm so happy that I found things. It was a very bad rainstorm here last night. It's still kind of raining. It's not going to stop anytime soon. So yes, everything I have is wet, and that is horrible, and I don't like that. Anyway, overall length. What's that? 20 and a half, maybe 21 centimeters. Overall in inches, it will be 8 and almost 8.5 inches. Okay, blade length. It's going to be 3.5 exactly, and it's going to be almost 9 centimeters. Okay, we have a big handle. Let me just show you the handle. The handle is a big thing. It's like, what's that, 11.5 centimeters and 4.5 inches. So we have a big handle. This handle is fantastic. If you take off this clip, okay, maybe it will work in your hands, but in my hands it does not work. Remember, I have fat palms and short little fingers. So across it's like 4 something inches, my palms, but the fingers are not working with that, so maybe that's why it feels weird. My hand, we all have different hands. We cannot say. If somebody says they don't like it, dog situation have been diverted. We have owls, and if the dogs see the owls in the trees, then they start barking. Anyway, so yes, we all have different hands and hand sizes and things like that. So maybe this will work in your hand and you can keep the pocket clip, but I'm taking this one off. This is the first pocket clip ever in my whole life that I really cannot work with. It stands up quite tall. Okay, it works great when you put it in and out of your pocket. I was told not to say in and out of your pants anymore, but anyway, so in and out of pocket, it works fine, but yeah, it doesn't work in my hands. Okay, so mileage may vary on that one. Anyway, so I'm gonna take this off, and then I'm just gonna use this as a working knife. And like I said, for the price, it's actually okay. That is not the way we're supposed to do it. Only 2 standoffs, very open, very nice. It has been skeletonized on this side, but not on the clip side or on the liner side. I don't know if you can see that. If you cannot see that, just believe me. That side has not been skeletonized. This side has. Like I said, it doesn't have very thin blades, blade stock. It does have a hollow grind, but only halfway. It is sharp, not so sharp anymore because I've been using this for all manner of chores outside. But for the money, any Ganzo you're going to buy will most likely turn out the same. A very high value knife. Okay, 440C, I've said this millions of times. And, back in the day, this was seen as the trifecta of awesomeness: toughness, strength, and ease of sharpening, okay, or stain resistance. Okay, so this stuff won't rust on you. This stuff is going to keep an edge for a long time, and it is tough as all sin, so you can actually really use this stuff hard. Anyway, so 440C is fantastic. I love the scalloping on this thing. I love the way this knife looks. This is a very cool knife. Okay, so if you are in the market for an absolute beater knife, something that you can put through the paces every single day, it will not bother you. Let me just see how thick this handle is, because this is quite thick. Okay, 6.6. Okay, we are normally looking for something under 0.5, né? That's our average. So this is 6.6. So the handle is a bit thicker, but it's not a bad thing. Because the handle is thicker, you are not going to fatigue if you use this for a long time, cutting things or carving things or whatever. It does not have jimping, but because it has this finger groove in here, you feel locked in. And because it's such a fat, what do you call it? Such a fat handle, such fat scales, you're not going to fatigue, you're not going to slip up onto the blade. This is a really nice working knife. Okay, so there we go. Stay safe, happy. Sorry, this started out as a Braai video and it ended up as a knife review. Who knew? Stay safe, happy, and have a good one. Goodbye.